So this is where all of the rogue decks finally start to come out. Don't be like the 33.8%. If you guys have not smashed, leave a crap out of the subscribe button. Smash it so we can get to 102,000. The NLG Case Tournament Breakdown. 64 players entered this event here, and you're probably going to look at this breakdown and you're going to go, does this count, Robbie? Well, yeah, it does. We had 2 Phantom Knights in the room, and I think my favorite part about this event was Phantom Knights didn't win it, ladies and gentlemen. The big bad Scythelock came in and left, actually. Not taking a first place victory. That's all that matters. Sky Strikers ended up winning this event, which I like to hear that, ladies and gentlemen. When you get the chance to see different strokes out here, the metagame getting the chance to see some other top competitors here. Now, Eldritch was in the room. Okay, I mean, this was Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, Eldritch. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. We all know that's a good thing, but where in the heck? Machina made it into Top Cut? None other than the Daniel Marino Smith getting 3rd place, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we had a dinosaur player. I thought dinosaurs were extinct. I know, terrible pun. Apologies. Alright, we had Water, aka Crooked Cook Turbo, getting 7th place out of this event. Okay, I haven't seen a Water Turbolist perform in a while. And then we also had Insects out here, making it in at 8th place, ladies and gentlemen. That is such an encompassing sphere of crazy rogue decks that you got to ask yourself at this point in time, you know, while the format seems bad because of Scythe, with all of this representation here present for an event like this, what really, could we complain about, I guess, at this point? So let's go take a look at those deck lists, shall we? The first deck list here is Brian Dong's first place take. Let's give it up for Sky Striker. We have Ghost Ogres, of course. Ghost Ogre has been such a big, integral part of this format, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not kept up with this format and seen the evolution of things, yeah, Ghost Ogre is in right now. Ghost Ogre is the absolute sauce right now. Popping a Faithful Journey just feels so good. I see that we also have the Chalices built into this, so we'll be able to compete and handle some of the more funnish decks out there, I would really say there. And then outside of that, we have Mystic Mine built in. So in terms of standardized toolboxing options, nothing really has changed here, ladies and gentlemen. Striker still feels like the same pile of cards that it's been for a while now. Just, you're down, what, 1 Fusion Destiny at this point in time. So no real incongruent change there. So congratulations on the first place here. Next up here, Phantom Knights. Oh my god, nothing makes me happier seeing a Phantom Knight player get in 2nd place. Though kudos for making it all the way to the finals here. So we have the Rite of Amnesia package built into the deck. We all know this, nothing. We're no strangers tonight. Okay. Standard Adventurer package. Alright, Standard Scythe. Forbidden Droplets built into the deck for board breaking. Only 2 E-Tellies in the deck. I see we also have the Drunk Forwards here. So it looks like we chose to kind of expand out our options for what we wanted to do for a rank 3 toolbox package. But once again, looking at the extra deck down here, I see we also have Dahark. We have 2 Evenlies, and then of course we have Lancias and everybody's favorite, Gamma. Ah, man, Gamma's such a, hand trap that just doesn't see a lot of play at the moment. It's actually kind of crazy to me that we're missing such a powerhouse like that in the modern era. But yeah, that is 2nd place, ladies and gentlemen. Next up here was 3rd place. Machina Toolbox. Oh boy. So what does one do with this deck? Well, you have access to Ruin Force, which is just the big bad boy in the room here. You actually have access to a lot of very good defensive cards. I mean, honestly, this deck is just control to the max. Between the straight amount of control cards that you have, your extra deck resources give you access to climb up and do things, and you're a huge defense array here. You have nothing to really do. And then plus, you know, Citadel doing Citadel interruptions on the opponent's turn. This is what Machina Toolbox is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Just the pure power that this deck has. I'm surprised to not see this deck function and do better at events, but I think at this point in time, a lot of players kind of discounted this deck and went to other rogue options, just strangely because there are other things available. All right, next up here is 4th place. Hey, look, it's Eldritch. It's 26 of them there trap cards, Yug. Okay, I see we're actually playing Guardian in here. Okay, I see we also have a love for Trap Trick in this deck because we have so many 2-ofs here. Alright, we also got to be playing 2 skill drains, which is fine. I see we're also playing 2 different dimension reincarnations. This pile of cards is pretty much tacked out to handle, I think, a lot of the metagame at this point. The other thing I find interesting is we have a 13-card side deck down here. I don't know if they just didn't have other cards to play, or they were just missing something, or it was a deck list error, but that is something to know. Outside of that, this deck is still Dragoon Turbo / Protector back row. And you don't really lose anything playing the deck like this. All right, don't get me wrong. I just think a lot of players at this point in time will look at this and go, oh, like, what's the point of this? Well, you win the game. Next up here is another Phantom Knight list. So 2nd and 5th, respectfully here, the way it looks for the Phantom Knight list. This build said it wanted to get saucy here. And we wanted to play 45 cards. Oh, rebellious. Or 46 cards, excuse me. We're getting really, really special out here. I see we also have the 1 Ghost Ogre in the deck. I guess that's fine. I know some of these builds have been trying to play 2 Ghost Ogres. I don't think that's bad. See, we also have the Ghost Nun down there in the side deck. That's an interesting choice. Along with some Anti-Spell Fragrance. To be honest, Anti-Spell kind of slowing down some of the generalized course of the metagame is kind of an interesting tech choice for this format, at least for this side. I'm not super crazy about that, but once again, options and things can present themselves in different ways. So I think that might be something really worth considering at this point in time. Okay, understandable. All right, next up here, dinosaurs. Oh boy. So we're not playing Prosperity in this build. We chose to go with the X-Strap to generate the raw draw power. Understandable. We have triple Dark Hole. Here's the best part about Dark Hole in this deck. You can trigger your own cards because they're destroyed via card effects. Alright, free board wipe and free trigger on my way. I also see here that we have token collectors built into the main deck. Wow, this duel has got so sick and damn tired of losing to all of the random BS in the format that they just straight said, today's the day I put token collectors in my deck. I'm getting sick of those adventure cards. And we just straight opted to get away with playing token collector. Alright, I understand tech choices. This worked out very, very well. I really like this list. If you're a dinosaur player, give this some consideration because this is what it looks like to be good at the game. 7th place here was Fish Turbo. Huh. So we have we have chalices built into the deck to counteract certain key points. I see we have Ye Old Turtle in here to hand to our opponent and laugh at them. I see down here that we have Miradora in the side deck. I did not think that I would see a Miradora anytime soon in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But ladies and gentlemen, we're back here again. I see that we're also playing Instant Fusion. We're not playing Ready Fusion in this particular build. I feel like you're just playing one Instant Fusion just to get the additional body on the field. Meanwhile, like the Exceed Remoras and the other stuff that this build is playing should basically streamline things a little bit easier so you can produce those Krakens and so you can, make Mr. Crooked cook and pass and laugh at your opponent. Outside of that, yeah, this very, 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 very straightforward to the point with this. Once again, I really like this deck as well here. And the last one we're going to be looking at here is Inzex. Yes, Ye Olde B Trooper Turbo. I see that we have our vanilla built into the main deck. A lot of people have been citing that for some reason. I understand like different strokes for different folks. Of course, we are doing the Verti Anaconda drop for the one of Fusion Destiny. Interesting choice that we chose to only play the one of that for this. I see we have the Evenly's built into the side deck here. We have the same standard like build-a-board toolbox that Insects have kind of always had here. But seeing that it's all streamlined more up front for you guys here, I like this list quite a lot. So guys, what do you think about this breakdown for the NLGK tournament? Please leave a comment about Twitter. Make sure you smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.